In this video, we will explore our Blueprint function library. We will create a Blueprint function library that will contain functions that the rest of the game uses. UI, level, blueprint, and gameplay code all call into this instead of directly calling open level or quit game. A Blueprint function library is a static collection of reusable gameplay functions that can be called from anywhere in your project: UI widgets, level, blueprint, actors, and C++. Alright, so to create a Blueprint function library, we just go ahead and create a new class and make our parent class the Blueprint function library. And let's just call this my Blueprint function library. Alright, once that is all reloaded, if we open up the header file, all we're going to do here is just add two static functions. Right, so we're going to have a load level by reference after a fade delay, which will take in this world context object, as well as a soft object pointer to a level to load. And we're also going to provide a quit after fade delay, which will just take the world context object. And let's go ahead and let's implement those functions. So let's include a couple of header files that we need for our custom game viewport client, the gameplay statics, and the Kismet system library as well. So for the load level by reference after delay, the first thing that we're going to do is make sure that the level to load that's passed in is not null. We're also going to make sure that the world context object is valid and that we can retrieve the world from it. From the world, we're going to be able to get the game viewport, cast it to our custom game viewport client, make sure that's valid. If not, we early out. And then all we're going to do is just bind to the on fade finished delegate. And then we're going to start the fade. Right, so this is going to fade from, it's going to fade to black, depending on how what the duration is that we have inside the custom game viewport client. Once the fade has completed, this lambda will get called here. If it's not fade to black, we don't care about that. So we'll just, we only care about the fade to black completion. So we can just early out. Here, what we do is we again get the game viewport from the world, cast it to our custom game viewport client, and then we want to remove or clear this delegate that we bound to over here. And then we just open the level by soft object pointer, how you would do as usual before using the gameplay static namespace. Now for the quit after delay, we do a very similar thing. We get passed in the world context object. We make sure that we can retrieve a world from it. If not, we early out. We make sure that our custom viewport client is being used. If not, we early out. And then we bind to the on fade finished delegate. And then we say that we want to fade to black again. So this is when we quit. And again, after we have, once the delegate has been called, we just clear that delegate and we just call the quit game as we would regularly. And now we can call these functions from C++. We can call them from blueprints as well. We can call them from pretty much anywhere else that we might need them from. In the next video, we will look into putting everything together and replacing the generic open level and quit game functions.